Okay, so in the last session we discussed about item attributes. So we just gone through status attributes, operational attributes, how those are grouped, and at the time of item creation, so user type, items, the naming conventions, how we can provide life cycle phases and other definitions, unit of measurement, few other points also we discussed. Along with that, what we did, we have seen the process of how to create item templates, the same way how to copy and create new template from existing template, and we have seen how to create multiple items at a time. Okay, how to create multiple items at a time. These are the points just we gone through in the last session. So in the today's session we'll see how to load the items. When I talk about loading the items, basically we load the items at the time of implementation. So as a part of data conversions. So the data conversions in Fusion applications you can handle by using the template called as FBDA. FBDA stands for file based data import. Okay, file based data import. By using the file based data import process, we can load any transactional transactional master data in the system. Okay, in EBS what we do, if you want to execute this data conversions, we follow certain process. First what we do is, in case of EBS, first we have to prepare the template, right? Prepare data templates. You may prepare data templates for items or suppliers or customers, other open transactions. But in case of EBS, first we have to prepare the templates. After preparing the templates, we have to collect the data from business. We'll share the templates with the business. We'll just explain the templates in each and every column which we specified to get the data from their legacy system, or say the system what the client is using before moving into Fusion applications or EBS applications. We have to explain those templates in each and every column within the template, and we can just ask them to provide the data. We collect the data. After collecting the data, we have to share these templates with technical team. Share templates with technical. Okay, technical consultants. What they do is they'll convert templates into flat files, or say CSV, comma separated value. So they convert the templates into CSV files or any format of flat files. After that, they do lot of coding. Okay, they do lot of coding. Why they do the coding? And before that, before they do the coding, the technical team, they'll create staging tables. They create the staging tables, then they move the data from these flat files to staging tables. With the coding, they do the coding for that, right? They do coding. With the help of the coding, or say programming, they move data from, say, CSV files to staging tables. After moving the data from flat files to staging tables, they have to perform the validations. They have to validate the data which is available within the staging tables. They'll perform the validation. For validation purpose also, they have to write a lot of coding. Once data is validated, again they next step is they have to move the data from staging to interface table. The technical team, what they do, they move data from staging tables to interface tables. To perform this activity also they have to write the coding. Okay, here for validation purpose also they do write the coding. And to move the data from the data which is validated within the staging tables, to move the data to interface tables, they have to do a lot of programming. Once data is populated in the interface tables from the staging tables, we can import data into base tables by running the standard programs. Here, as a functional consultant, we involve in template preparation and collecting the data. Finally, it's all about submitting the job. Yes, we can submit the job or call it as program. The rest of all these core activities should be performed by technical consultant, irrespective of application. You may do these conversions for inventory or purchasing or payables or receivables. Whatever the data conversions we do, this is a standard process we follow in EBS. The majority of tasks or say work will be executed by technical resource. Without technical resource, we cannot complete this task. Being a functional consultant, we can prepare the templates and we can collect the data, and the rest of work need to be executed by technical resource. When you talk about the data conversions in the Fusion applications, this process Oracle made very simple. In case of Fusion, how this can be executed and who can do it? In case of EBS, the functional team and technical team should involve in this process. When I talk about Fusion applications, we don't require any technical resource to execute these conversions. So in case of EBS, what we are doing, we are preparing the data templates. Here you no need to prepare the data templates. Okay, the Oracle is providing the templates. Just you have to download the templates. Okay, say download data templates. So we no need to create, just we have to download the data templates. From where we have to download? From OER. OER stands for Oracle Enterprise Repository. OER stands for Oracle Enterprise. Okay, we have Oracle Enterprise Repository. From Oracle Enterprise Repository OER, we can download the templates. After downloading the templates, we have to collect the data from the business. That anyway we have to do it. We may create the templates or else we may use the templates which are provided by Oracle. We have to collect the data. Collect data from business.
Hi Lakshman, are you able to hear me?
Yes.
Okay, my computer, it is the voice problem, so I connected from other laptop.
Fine, no issues. Okay, collect data from business. After that, we no need to share any templates with the technical team. What we can do is, after collecting the data or after preparing the templates with the data, we can convert the template into CSV file format. Say convert templates into CSV format. Okay, CSV file format. So within those templates, you can see the option called as convert as CSV file. Okay, we'll see that. After converting the file into CSV format, system will create CSV files and automatically those files system will take into zip file. Okay, it will convert into CSV, the same file it will take into zip file. Once this is done, we have to place these files into UCM. Say upload CSV files to UCM. UCM stands for Universal Content Management. Any data uploads, we use this process to upload the data, to import the data. Okay, this is similar to a staging concept. In case of EBS traditional process of data conversions, the technical team creates staging tables to keep the data temporary purpose where we can perform the validations. Similar to that, the CSV files which consist of data you can place in the UCM in the respective account. Within the UCM we have a different accounts. So based on the data file, you have to place that file in the respective account. Okay, we'll see when we are going to work on that process. So as a point, remember within the UCM we have to place the file. So now if you are going to place the file related to items, we have a separate account for item which is related to inventory. So that's how we have to place the files. So when you are placing the file in the UCM, there won't be any validation, just keeping the file ready to take to the next step. That's all. After that, we have to populate the data. Whatever the CSV files we are placing in the UCM, within that files will have a data. The data we have to populate in the interface tables. The next step would be populate data in interface tables. You have to populate the data in interface tables. Okay, so this logic is applicable for any data. Same process we follow. We have to populate the data in interface tables. Which data? The data which is available in this CSV files, CSV format files. After populating the data in the interface tables, we have to import data into base tables. That's all. So this is a process we have to follow to execute data conversions and fusion applications. There is no technical effort required to perform these data conversions. The data conversions may be related to master data or transactional data. Same process we follow. The templates which Oracle is providing, those are very much validated templates. So most of the fields, including descriptive flex fields also, you can find within the template. So the templates matches to the our fusion database tables. Based on the database structure, the table structure, they created these templates. So all the fields which you find within the table level, all the fields you can find within these templates. Depending on which data you are importing, you can find the templates and you can prepare the templates with the data, and you can convert the templates into CSV files, and those you can place in the UCM. And the files which are there in the UCM, within the files whatever the data we have, those we can populate into interface tables. Once data is available in the interface tables, we can import the data into base tables. This is a process we have to follow for any conversions. So any questions on this, please?
Where data is validated in Fusion?
Sorry?
Where data validation will happen in Fusion?
See, data validation, when you try to populate the data in the interface table, in the interface tables level, there will be validation. And other validation, when once data is available in the interface, certain fields data cannot be validated until unless you submit the import process into application. That's all. The templates itself validated templates. That means they made which field should be mandatory, which is optional. So based on that, you can provide the data. There itself, you can enter the very much validated records based on the format of the templates and fields which Oracle is providing. Still, if you have some issues, those can be identified when you try to populate the same data in interface table level, interface tables, and any other further validations fails that you can find out when you import the data into base tables from interface tables. Okay, you cannot write your additional validations. Okay, so templates itself validated templates in the two steps. When you are populating the interface tables, validation will come into picture. When you try to import into base tables, further validation will come into the picture. When data is there in the interface table, just system will verify the respective fields or say for mandatory fields data is available or not, and certain formats, the date format and other formats also system verifies. More than that, system cannot conduct any validation. The rest of validations will come into the picture when you try to import the data into base tables. Simple example, when you are loading the items, so as a part of this item template, we have to provide your item master organization name and item class and unit of measurement and lot of other information. When you keep the data in the template level, by following the format, just you can see the format of the fields and you can enter the data. So what information you should include to load to import the items into application. Say you just enter some data, there is no validation. Whatever the data you are going to enter, system will accept. When you try to populate the same data in the interface level based on the fields mandate and optional, system will have a validation. Okay, you entered. Now you are trying to import the same data into base table. Say the data what you enter in the template, that there is some invalid data. Say for example, whatever the item class you specified against the specific item record, that is not available within the application. When you try to import the same data into base tables, the validation will fail. System will identify the item class is not available within the application, or unit of measurement whatever you provided, that is not available. That's how just it will have validation and it will give the result. So what's wrong with that record? So this sort of validation we can see. You cannot go with additional validations here. Okay, only the option is we have to use Oracle provided templates only. If you are going with a on-premise, instead of going with a cloud, you can go with your own approach and you can just do whatever we do in EBS case. In EBS, what practice we follow, the same practice we can implement since you are going to use on-premise Fusion applications. In case of cloud, this is the option which we use. Okay, any other questions here, please?
Lakshman, how do we
Yep.
good Lakshman, how do we record?
Yeah, Kulakarni, go ahead.
Lakshman, if you look at the challenges, the most of the challenges we face with legacy conversion is data with invalid characters that we do in EBS, we replace those using PL SQL, right?
Yeah.
What do you recommend?
Here only the point is everything, all the validations you have to take outside of the system only before you get the data into the templates. That's all. Okay.
So what you're recommending is we need data cleanup.
It's not my recommendation. This is a practice we follow. This is the option which is available to execute this. So before you get the data into template, you can do your external validations. What approach you follow, that is up to you. Okay. Get validated data into templates. Then following this process, you can execute the conversions. That's all. Fine.
After importing, during import, if the record gets failed, So where can we see those error records and how can we correct them in the system?
Yeah. So when you are submitting the process, say when data is available in the UCM as a part of CSV files, that is just record without validation. When you are populating the data into interface tables, these files, when you are populating the data in interface tables, if anything wrong with those records, system will generate the log file. System will create the log file. You can go and correct those files, and you can go and correct the data, and again you have to resubmit the process. Again you have to corrected file you can place in the UCM, then you can populate the data in the interface. Okay, and say you have a data in the interface level. If you want to see the data which is there in the interface level, only the option is you have to go and write a query. You have to write the query to fetch and see the data which is available, which data is available in the interface table level. Just if you want to see if any data is available in the interface table level with some error, that you can find when you submit that data from interface to base table. Say you have a data in the interface tables level without any issues, and now the same data you are trying to import into base tables. When you submit the import process which will move the data from interface tables to base tables, what you could do is system will generate the log file. So what are the issues we have with those data, and you can just go and do verify. So in this process only the system will have a validation with the data which is available in the application. The data which is there in the interface table, when you're trying to import the data into base tables, which values are not available, or if any other definitions are not available, that it will show. In that case what we do, we'll be correcting the issues from the application side. Say the unit of measurement is not available, system may give the message this unit of measurement is invalid. Then we'll go and verify that is available or not in the application. If it is not available, we'll just correct it, we'll create it, and then again we'll resubmit the process. That's how we can do it. The option is to see the data which is available in the interface table is we have to write a SQL query. And again when you talk about writing the SQL queries to fetch the data which is available in the database, we cannot write the queries from external tools like Toad or some other tools. So you can write the queries within the application only. They provide a BI catalog environment. From that environment we can just go and write the queries. I'll take you through the process. We have to understand the basic BI report definition. So at that time I'll just show you the navigation, how to write the SQL queries, how to fetch the result into the report definition. We'll see all those points. Okay, so this is how you can just manage this process. Any other questions, please? Fine, we'll go ahead and we'll see this process, how it works. In between, if you have any questions, yes, we'll discuss. First, we have to download the data templates. Fine. So anyone can go and download. No login credentials are required. Search for Oracle OER, Oracle Enterprise Repository. Oracle Enterprise Repository for Oracle Fusion Applications. Just click on this link. So we need template related to items. The items template would be part of supply chain management. The inventory, purchasing, order management, all those templates should be available under supply chain management. For procurement, they're given separate section to find the templates or any relevant data. Just click on supply chain management tab. So under the tab you can see file based data import. So now we are working on which version? Release 13. Okay, we are working on release 13 version. So the templates which you are going to download, you have to download based on the version of application which you are using. If you are working on release 12, you have to go with this link to download the templates. Now we are working on the latest version, that is release 13. Just click on release 13 version. Okay, we'll be landing in this page. Now what we have to do is, here click on books hyperlink. Just click on books hyperlink, and here search for file based data import. Control F, search file. Okay, here we have under development. Under development, we have a title called as file based data import for Oracle Supply Chain Management Cloud. Here you have to click on HTML. Click on HTML. It will show all the file based data import templates which are available as a part of Supply Chain Management Cloud. Okay, we are here. Now click on file based data imports. I will to list out all the templates which are available. These are the different templates available as a part of Supply Chain Management Cloud. Fine. Now we need template related to items. Here we have item template. Just click on this item hyperlink. Okay, done. If you want to download the template, here we have a file name called as XLSM template, and they provided link. If you click on this link, we can download the template. How to download the template? Directly if you click on the link, it is not going to provide the template. The process is, you have to right click on this link and you have to click on save link as. Don't click on that link directly, it won't open any page from where we can download the template. You have to right click on the link and say save link as. Just click on save link as. And create one folder to maintain the template. So ERP3 item FPDI. Place the template within this folder. Okay. So here you can see the object owner is item, the template related to item. So we discussed one point. We have to upload CSV file to UCM. When you place that file in the UCM, within the UCM, the file you have to place in which account they are giving the path, the UCM account. To place this item, within the UCM we have account called as SCM item import. Within this account we have to place this file. Without placing this file within the UCM account also, we can execute this process. We'll discuss that also. We can bypass this. Directly we can dump the data into interface table. We'll see that. And one more point here is, so which process you have to submit to import this item data into application? Item import. This is a job we have to use. Okay, this is a job we have to use. These are the interface tables through which interface tables the data will be executed. Fine, done. Now we downloaded data template from OER. The next step is we have to collect the data from the business. But now for our testing purpose, we have to prepare the data. Reality will just explain this template to business users and will share this template with the business and they'll provide the data. Here to test this functionality, we're going to prepare the template with the data. Go to the template. Here is the template. Open this template. Okay, this template is macros enabled template. There will be multiple sheets within that. For any message, say close. Done. So when you download the template from the OER, in every template you can find the sample data. Here you could see the sample data in all the different sheets. Okay, fine. So before that, the first sheet is instructions and CSV generation. Okay, one time you may go through all these instructions so that you can understand how to deal with this template. But anyway, we are going to see how we can work with this template. So after providing the required data within this template, we have to click on this generate CSV file. This will convert this template as a CSV file. Okay, so before you go and do the same from your end, you can read this template once so that you'll have a better understanding about this template. Fine. Now go to the first sheet, system items interface. So here we can find sample data. You can remove all the records. These all are sample records. You can remove all the sample records except one. Just we can keep this one record just for reference. Okay, transaction type. What we are going to do, we are going to create the item. So batch ID, batch number, you can see the star mark indicates field is required, mandatory. Okay, so batch number and batch ID or batch number not mandatory. I'm just removing. Item number. So already we created rule within the application how item number need to be generated. Still, if you want to provide some item number, you can enter, so that system will use this number only. It will ignore the actual rule which we defined in the system. That means this number will override the rule which we created within the system to create the item numbering. If you provide number here, the same number system will take. If you don't provide any number, system will follow the rule which we defined for our item class level. Okay, anyway, field is optional, you can ignore it. If you provide any number, system will use that number only. You may provide it. If you don't provide, it will use that number. Fine. So the rest of fields, outside processing service flag is required or not, you can set yes or no, y or n. So organization code. So you are going to create this item within which item master organization. You have to provide the organization code here. So all that information we have to take from the instance only, right? So go to item creation, task. From there we can take required information to prepare this template. Go to product information management. Go to task list. Say create item. We are not going to create item within the application, just to take the organization name, item class, template and other details which are required to prepare the template data. We are here. So this is our organization and this is our item class, and you want to create item by using which template. You can select any one of the template. So you can go with, say, finished goods. Say, so when you create the item, we have to give the organization name, item master organization name, and we want to create the item with the help of which item class we have to provide, and to default the item attributes, which template we want to use. The template is only for the purpose of defaulting the template, defaulting the attributes. Otherwise, all the attributes how we require, we have to go and do set. Instead of setting through manual process, we are simplifying the process of setting attributes with the help of item template. Say for example, these are the details we required at the time of item creation. Okay, so the same information we required within the template also. So take this item organization,